Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inspiration Morning Live. I am Christina Crowley, and I am so glad to have you here with me today. I want to say thank you to those of you who are going to watch me live, and I'm coming a little bit later today, so those of you who have to watch me in the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate it when you do watch me on the replay. I know that our schedules don't always mesh, and my schedule has been up in the air lately, and that's why I'm coming a little bit later today. I'm coming at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. I usually come earlier in the morning, about 8 a.m., and if you see me looking to my left, just because there's a bunch of beautiful monarch butterflies in the yard. It's that time of day when the sun's hitting the yard, and we have some beautiful flowers in the yard, and they attract butterflies, and the butterflies are passing through right now, and it's the most beautiful thing. So please pardon me if you catch me going like that, because it's a beautiful sight to see. And and I am coming a little bit later today, and that's because, my schedule's been a little hectic, and yesterday I couldn't get good coverage. So, I'm glad that you're here with me. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. I see that we have somebody with us. And but today I want to talk about the one thing that sabotages your goals. What's that one thing you participate in freely? You may not know that you do. I do. And, I help people who go after their passion, and I'm a multi-passionate woman, and this one thing sabotages me. What is the one thing we do to self-sabotage? And some of you may know it. Some of you just may know it, but it is your thoughts. It is your thoughts. That is the biggest thing that you participate in willingly that sabotages your goals. It sabotages your whatever you're going for. That sabotages your having a good day. Your thoughts sabotage a lot of things. And that's because sometimes we have those automatic negative thoughts. And you may have heard of this in psychology class. They're called ANTs, or automatic negative thoughts. Those thoughts that go, oh, I'll never get that job. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'll never pass that test. I shouldn't even bother because I can't learn that. Gosh, there's, I can go on and on and on at those kinds of automatic negative thoughts. Or the phone rings, it's your mom. Oh gosh, I wonder if somebody's sick. Or the phone, you just have those automatic, oh my gosh, thoughts. Well, what do you do to get rid of those? Because we all have them, and they are not conducive to our leading good lives. Now we go to them, from time to time. It's a human thing. And it's the human thing I don't like either, because I do it. But how do we break the pattern? Can we break the pattern? I think, yes, we can break the pattern. We can make them less. We can make them less obtrusive in our lives. We can make it so that we don't automatically go there, so that it doesn't stop us in what we are wanting to do, so that we don't let that resistance take over. And there's a few things that I like to do to overcome those automatic negative thoughts. And one of them is, or like as in many things, it's a muscle. And it's a muscle that we have to start practicing. And if you're not catching yourself with those automatic negative thoughts in the moment, you have to break the pattern. And one way of breaking the pattern is review your day. At the end of the day, if you know that you have these thoughts, but when you're in the moment and you can't get rid of them, then go back at the end of the day. I have my gratitude journal, and when I realize that's come up a lot, and the reason I'm kind of talking about this is because today it hit me hard, and I had not been practicing this for a while. So I review my day, and I realize where those negative thoughts came in, those automatic negative thoughts where I'm not going to have enough money in the bank. I'm not going to be able to do this. This isn't going to get approved. One thing or another. Whereas, I do have enough money in the bank. My files did get approved. The things that just don't come out to be true, that we don't know ahead of time, are, not true. A lot of what we think are false. And I don't know the psychology behind why we do it, but I do know that to break the pattern, review your day. See where those automatic negative thoughts come in. See where those thoughts come in that you tell yourself things that aren't true. And maybe in the moment they seem true. But But let's be kind to ourselves, and let's realize, I did have enough money in the bank. Why did I think that I didn't? Where did that feeling come from? Why do I think that I won't get the job? Why do I think I won't get the raise, or I can't do the learning? What is it in that moment that, if I'm looking back on my day, that I realize I'm doing these automatic negative thoughts? What is it? Write it down in your journal. Review your day. When we sabotage our goals and our plans through our thoughts, through our negative thoughts, it's just something that we can break. And by reviewing your day and finding out where you do that is a starter. Realizing what you were feeling in the moment, going back and thinking about it can help you stop it. Now, when you're in the moment and you're realizing you're doing it, what you can do is take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths in the moment when you're having those automatic negative thoughts. Take some deep breaths when you know you're in the moment, and tell yourself why you're wrong. Tell yourself why you will get the job, why you can learn this. You can learn it. Why, instead of saying, I might as well not try because it just won't happen. Tell yourself that I can do it. Taking some deep breaths, slowing things down, calming that anxiety will help you get past those automatic negative thoughts. Our automatic negative thoughts are just, I don't know what that little voice, it's like the devil on one side and the angel on the other shoulder. Yes, you can, no, you can't. Yes, you can, no, you can't. Well, eventually you get the muscle of getting the no, you can't out of you. It is something that you have to work. And reviewing your day and finding out where you do it, and taking the deep breath when you find yourself in the moment of doing it, can help break those thoughts. And practice makes perfect. Practice builds that muscle. At first you're going to go, nah, I don't have any. And then when you start looking back in your day, you're going to go, okay, I had some there. I had some there. I had some there. And, as you're going after your passion, if you're just moving towards things you want to do in your life, and you're trying to expand your life, or you want to try new things, these automatic negative thoughts will come up, and they come up when you least expect them. But do your best to say no. It's just not true. Your automatic negative thoughts are the one thing that we participate in that sabotages our goals. And we don't always know that we're doing it, but we've all done it from time to time. And just because you're going to get good at getting them at bay doesn't mean they're not going to come back. Like yesterday, when I was logging in to my online banking and I typed the password wrong, the first thing I went to was those automatic negative thoughts. Oh my God, I'm locked on my bank account. Oh my, because of all of the things that are happening in the world lately, like I think it's the Equifax security breach. I don't know that I'm in that. I don't know that I'm not. But that's immediately where my mind went to. Whereas I typed in the right password and it opened. So what I was thinking just wasn't true. But I went to those automatic negative thoughts. And granted, we do want to prepare for, bad things happen. Bad things happen from time to time. But they're not always going to happen to us. And we don't always have to be, truly prepared for them to happen. We need to be prepared to march forward when the good things happen, when, the things that we think the bad things are going to happen are going to. So break the pattern. Break the pattern of those negative thoughts and think you can. You can. And, and when I'm helping those who go after their passion, a lot of those automatic negative thoughts come up, in the resistance of trying something new. And it's not easy. It is not easy to stop it, but we practice. And we point them out. Once we realize where we have the biggest feeling of that in our lives, we can usually figure out why it is and where it started. And then we could kind of hopefully sometimes let it go. And then when we get through that situation really well, and we've gotten those negative thoughts out of our minds, and we've had a successful situation, we can build on to the next one and the next one. It is something that builds upon itself, getting rid of the thoughts that sabotage your goals. And it's something that we all do, and we all can remind ourselves. We can remind our friends, we can remind our family that, hey, don't go there. You've got this. You can do this. And, sometimes even if those negative thoughts do come true, it's still okay. But we don't have to go there first. We can be prepared, but we don't have to go there first. Now, I see I have a couple of viewers, so hey, if you could give me some thumbs up, some hearts, I really appreciate those. And if you want to share this, I really appreciate that too. I know that if you're watching this on Inspiration Morning or my personal page, when you share it and you give the hearts and the thumbs up, it allows Facebook to, show this to more and more within our group and within my personal page. And so I really appreciate that. And, I'm going a little late today, and that may happen from time to time. Once I get to my 100th Inspiration Morning Live, I may cut down because I am going to start doing. Millie's at my feet again. She is always by my side, begging to go out for another walk, and it's getting more beautiful out. We may do 2 walks a day now, and that brings me to why I may be, cutting down on my Inspiration Morning Lives. Is I have a channel. It's Wag Move Love. It's on Facebook, and it is a YouTube channel. And I'm going to start working on that. That is very important to me too. It's one of those things that, yes, I can be successful at that. I can find success in dogs. Dogs are my passion, and doing some videos and some lives about my dogs. And it may take a little bit away from my Inspiration Morning Live. Inspiration Morning Live is, it's where my heart is. I love it. And Inspiration Morning Live is always something I'll come back to. And I'm not going away until after my 100th show for about a few days a week. And it may go down to just the daily. But Inspiration Morning is, I have those automatic negative thoughts. And that's why I love the memes. And that's why I love the posts in there, is for the people who've been through hard times and have the wisdom that have gone before us. I love that. That's where I kind of go, yeah, Eleanor Roosevelt, Roy T. Bennett, anybody else who, of the people who I put in there a lot, of their quotes, of their sayings, of their books that I love, they what's, for the lack of a better word, it gives me courage. It summons up my courage. We all need a little something that makes me go, yes, I can too. And hello, thank you for joining me. Give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. I really appreciate you being here today. For those of you who are just joining me, what I'm talking about today is that one thing that sabotages your goals, and that we all do it free and willingly. And for those of you who just joined me, what it is it's your thoughts. It is your thoughts that sabotage you, and we do it willingly. And sometimes we do it not so knowingly. And, they're called automatic negative thoughts. And, sometimes we just go there and, it's not on purpose, but yet it does keep us from going forward to some of our goals. And breaking the pattern, there's a number of ways to do it. But for me, the easiest way of doing it, breaking the pattern, was reviewing my day. When I have my gratitude journal out and I'm saying all that I'm grateful for, when I realize that I'm going through it, maybe you realize that you've had the automatic negative thoughts. Maybe you've had the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, or the I can'ts. I can't do that. I can't learn that. I can't, for whatever we go to with our automatic negative thoughts. For me yesterday, it was I mistyped my password going into my online banking. I automatically went to that negative place. So I went last night and I reviewed my day, and I started reviewing, where do those automatic negative thoughts come from? And where do I see them a lot in my day? Maybe you don't know where you get them. Maybe you don't know why those negative thoughts come up about you wanting to go to school, or you wanting that promotion or that job. Maybe you don't know why they come up. Well, starting to recognize them in your day is a big part of being able to stop them, reviewing your day, going, where did they come up? And then once you realize that they're there when you're in the moment and that you don't want to go down that automatic negative thought, take some deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. In the moment, it'll stop you. It'll hopefully let your mind come back to you and go, hey, I don't have to. I'm building this muscle and I don't have to go to the automatic negative thoughts. One, I do deserve that job. Two, I am capable. You are capable of learning. Give yourself a positive affirmation. One of them can be, if it's, I am worthy and deserving of all the good in my life. Something as simple as that, something that is truly positive. Get the negatives out of your language and then continue on. I know that in my own life, I have tons of automatic negative thoughts, and I just where I went. I grew up in a mining town where, sometimes they were on strike, or it was going to be cold, or my friend at school's power got turned off, or they didn't have heat, or they didn't. The negative thoughts are sometimes built from fear of what we see others going through, or fear of what we may go through ourselves. But we may not. And sometimes those automatic negative thoughts kind of just push us more into that lane of having those negative things happen. And I know from personal experience that happens. Alrighty, so when you have the automatic negative thoughts, try to break the cycle of it. It does take practice, as everything does. It takes some practice, but you're worth it. You are worth quashing those automatic negative thoughts. And I want to say thank you for joining me. Those of you who joined me live today, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Give me the hearts, give me the thumbs up. I totally appreciate those. And those of you who share my show, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Now I'm going to try to be back tomorrow morning at 8:05 Mountain Time, like I always am. Sometimes I go live at 7:05 or 8:05, but it's just how some things go in my day. But I did like trying it today in the early afternoon. And, variety is the spice of life. So, so be it. This may turn into a really good time for me to go live. Alrighty, so you have a wonderful day. Take some deep breaths. Break the pattern of those automatic negative thoughts. You're worth it. You are worth knowing that you're good enough to go after that job, to learn, to whatever your automatic negative thoughts are telling you that you're not. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Ta-ta for now.